You serious?
Hello and welcome to another episode of How to Kill an Hour. My name is Marcus.
I'm Sean.
And this is a show where we go and find some funny stuff to talk about, including jokes. We also talk about how we've killed a little bit of time. I've got some interesting ones to share with you today. And also we just have a little catch up with mates. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what, Sean? Let's be real today. We're not feeling 100% today, are we, both of us? Physically, I feel like I've been put through a ringer. And let's be honest, not every day is a cheery, chirpy day, is it? It isn't. Yeah. It isn't. But listen,
try and switch up the energy.
We'll switch up the energy and we'll bring it. If this is your first time listening to the show, we are about to embark in our jokes of the week, and it's probably only fair we apologise.
Embark.
Yeah. Is that all right?
On this journey.
So we'll have a lot of journey-filled puns in today's episode, all right? Are you ready to begin this epic adventure?
/ voyage. Can we not have any long walks for short swims?
Sure, bro, but the terrain will be... Oh, I don't know, I don't know. No long walks and short swims. Can't promise that. The terrain might get a little bit rough, but you know what they say? If you can't take the main road, take the dirt track.
Yep.
Read into that.
That old saying.
That classic absolute classic saying.
Classic, yeah.
Classic saying. And I just want to say last week as well, we did get accidentally fooled by some AI, right?
Oh, that was very sweet of you. I got fooled.
We. As a team.
I mean, the fact that you pointed out that I got
that looks like AI, bro.
Duped.
you got duped,
and then I had to break it to my mate, who was the one who told me about it in the first place.
What did he say?
Hey, do you know what's funny is that this story came after another story he told me about how his little one, who's about 10, got duped by he's like, we were chilling, his little one called him and he had a conversation, he puts his phone down and I was like, oh, was that your little one? He said, yeah, I've banned him from YouTube. I said, oh, why? He goes, he saw like a video on YouTube about like aliens like coming down and taking over the world and he like fully bought it and he started like panicking and shit. So he said, oh, I banned him. And then we got duped in the... We're like, idiot.
You know what, YouTube for you? I'm going to go back to watching white reptiles run the White House videos. All right. Listen, we're all dupable. We can all get caught, man. We can all get caught out, and that is
It was tough. It was a tough one.
It's a tough one. But you know what they say? When the going gets tough, the tough go shopping.
Something like that, yeah.
Tough gets going? No, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going, innit? That's the one.
The tough go shopping, yeah.
The tough go shopping, yeah. All right, cool. Anyway, without further ado, it's time for us to kick off our jokes
Of the week.
Sean has gestured his hand towards me.
Oh, this is for you to...
Navigating his hand towards me to begin this epic adventure. We're almost, I say we're going to make our way to base camp at the end of this episode. Who knows, we might get to the summit of jokes. An elderly man lay on his deathbed surrounded by his wife, 3 kids and a nurse. With a deep breath, he began speaking. Bill, you get the Beverly Hills houses. Mary, you get the offices in the city centre. And Deborah, the apartments over LA Plaza. They're all yours. And my dear wife, you can take all of the residential buildings near downtown. The nurse was wide-eyed and said, sorry to cut in, but wow, your husband must have incredible wealth and means to amass such property to leave behind to his family. The wife sighed and replied, what property? It's his paper route. I didn't expect that. There you go.
Right, ready for a long voyage, for a short dip?
Sean, I'm ready. I've put my hiking boots on. I'm ready, man. Let's go.
Speedos and hiking boots, yeah? An Arizona highway patrol officer stops a Harley for travelling faster than the posted speed limit. So he asks the biker his name. Fred, he replies. Fred what? The officer asks. No, just Fred, the man responds. The officer is in a good mood, thinks he might just give the biker a break and write him out a warning instead of a ticket. The officer then presses him for his last name. The man tells him that he used to have a last name, but he lost it. The officer thinks that he's got a nutcase on his hands, but plays along with it. Tell me, Fred, how did you lose your last name? Fred replies, it's a long story, so stay with me. I was born Fred Johnson. I studied hard and I got good grades. When I got older, I realised that I wanted to be a doctor. I went through college, medical school, internship, residency, and finally got my degree. So I was Fred Johnson, MD. After a while, I got bored being a doctor, so I decided to go back to school. Dentistry was my dream. I got all the way through school, got my degree. So then I was Fred Johnson, MD, DDS. Got bored doing dentistry, so I started fooling around with my assistant and she gave me VD. So now I was Fred Johnson, MD, DDS with VD. Well, the ADA found out about the VD, so they took away my DDS. Then I was Fred Johnson, MD with VD. Then the AMA found out about the ADA taking away my DDS because of my VD, so they took away my MD, leaving me as Fred Johnson with VD. Then the VD took away my Johnson, so now I'm just Fred.
That's really good. That's good. That's a good journey. But in my head as well, at the same time, I was thinking the FCC won't let me be.
It's the same way as when I hear the Americans say interesting. My brain goes, the next thing's interesting. Investing in your kids is investing. Hey! Every time. And I'm like, stop. Oh.
And you know what? It's really weird. Whenever you say that, they walk away as well. And you're like, hey, I've not finished the lyric. Like, hey, come. I haven't finished telling you about why reptiles run the White House. Come back, please. Okay, here we go. A man decided to divorce his wife and hire a lawyer who specialized in divorces. The lawyer said, so what are your reasons for wanting to end the marriage? He replied, look, we're just way too compatible. The lawyer looked confused. You mean incompatible? The man shook his head. No, I mean compatible. I love going to the cinema and she's a huge film buff. I'm crazy about Indian food and she loves a good curry. We both enjoy hiking and being in nature. We even have the same views on politics and religion. The lawyer leaned forward and put down his pen and said, got to be honest with you, mate. Sounds like you've got most people's idea of a perfect partnership. I know, said the man with a sigh. But you see, we both just love women. It's a bit of a classic. I feel like we've heard it before, but I like it. It's a goodie. It's a goodie. It's an oldie and a goodie. And I like it that it works both ways.
It does.
Unlike them. God, man. Oh, you're going to be sick of me by the end of the show. Sean will be like, let's get the fuck out.
Bro, this is a short one, but it is quite a bad one.
Just like Fred.
Just like Fred. I used to date a girl so tall, I had to go up on her.
That's sick. That's wicked. That's
so dumb.
Oh, man. A monocle walks into a bar. After a few drinks, he starts to feel pretty good, but a little bit uncoordinated. He reaches for a cigarette, but the bartender stops him. Hey, I'm sorry, buddy, but due to city ordinances, we don't allow smoking in here. You'll have to step outside to smoke. So the monocle hops off the bar stool and grabs his cigarettes to head outside. Meanwhile, a second monocle emerges from the bathroom. They bump into each other, and as they cross paths, they fall to the floor, hopelessly entangled. They try to get free, but the more they struggle, the more entangled they become. The bartender looks down at this travesty and shakes his head. Hey, you two, he shouts. Stop making a spectacle of yourselves. It's bad. That is
I love it. I absolutely love it. It's perfect. All right, another short, terrible one. Let's go.
Go for it.
I like to masturbate non-stop while I'm jogging. That way, when I've finished, I can turn around and see how far I've come. Oh, dear. Oh, sorry.
Oh, wow, that's what you're in for. I'm missing Ferrari. All right. A monk turns 18 and leaves the monastery and goes to town for the first time ever. As he's walking down the street, a lady in the night says, "Hey, father, how about a little head? $10. Well, the young monk doesn't know what this means, so he goes scurrying back to the monastery. He finds one of the nuns and says, "Sister, what's head?" She sighs and goes, $10, same as downtown. Did you see that one coming?
No.
That's a good one. Bless her.
Bless her cotton socks.
Bless her cotton socks. Oh, man.
Little Johnny's neighbour.
Sorry.
He's
He's back. It's been a while.
Little Johnny's neighbour just had a baby. Sadly, the baby was born without any ears. When the mum and baby came back home from the hospital, Johnny's family was invited over to see the baby. Before they left their house, little Johnny's dad had a chat with him and explained that the baby had no ears. Johnny's dad also explained to him that if he so much as mentioned anything about the baby's missing ears, or even the word ears, he would get it when he got back home later. Little Johnny told his dad he understood fully and agreed not to mention the baby's lack of ears. Johnny looks in the bassinet and says, "Wow, what a beautiful baby you have." The mother replies, "Why, thanks, Johnny." Johnny says he has beautiful little feet, beautiful little hands, a cute little nose, and really beautiful eyes. "Is he able to see all right?" "Yes," says the mum. "We're so grateful. The doctor said he will have perfect vision." "Oh, that is great," says little Johnny, because he'd be stuffed if he needed glasses.
Oh, that little Johnny. All right, here we go. A blonde was sick of all the blonde jokes, so she dyed her hair brown. Driving down a country road, she spotted a shepherd with a huge flock of sheep, so she pulled over and said, "If I can tell you exactly how many sheep you've got, can I take one?" The shepherd, intrigued, said, "Okay." She looked over the flock and said, "You've got 87 sheep." The shepherd counted, and she was right, so he let her choose one. As she walked away, the shepherd called out, "Okay, my turn. If I can guess your original hair colour, can I have my dog back?" I didn't. You can't even deblondify that joke. You can't. Yeah. There you go.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that one.
You didn't see that? No, she didn't either. Oh, man.
All right. So this is really bad. I apologise.
Okay, go.
A cop pulled me over and said, "Papers." I yelled, "Scissors," and drove off. Sorry. I had to apologise first. That is terrible.
Oh, that's great. All right. Okay, this is the definition of a long walk for a short drink.
Oh, okay. A short drink this time.
A long. What was it? A long for a short swim even. Yeah. I don't know, I'm thinking of booze in it. This is a long drink for a short drink.
The booze lake.
Yeah. All right. All right, Sean. Let me get ready for this. A man walks into a store. Inside, the cashier is crying while another angry customer is yelling at her. "You stupid cow! I'll never set foot in here again. I'm reporting you to the manager. You'll be fired. Do you hear me?" He storms out of the store. The man who just entered approaches the cashier. She quickly wipes the tears and forces a smile and says, "Good afternoon. How can I help you?" The man asks if she needs help, but she insists she's fine. No, I'm fine, really. What would you like, sir? Can I get an envelope, please?" "Of course. What size?" she said. "We have standard, large, small. Just a regular one, please." "And what colour would you like, sir? Blue, yellow, red, white, green, orange?" Blue, please, but hurry, my bus is about to leave." "And which blue? Is that Paris blue, light blue, navy ocean blue?" "Just any normal blue, but fast, please, my bus is coming." "And what shape?" "We have heart shape, triangular, round, rectangle, please, the bus is leaving." But finally, she hands him a blue envelope. "Here you go. Do you also need a stamp?" "Yes, give me one quickly, please." "For domestic or international mail?" "Domestic, please." "And what design?" "We have people, animals, landscape, symbols, animals, please, but hurry." "Which animals?" "Mammals, birds, reptiles, birds." "But which kind of birds?" "Birds of prey, songbirds, migratory birds, birds of prey, quick." "We have eagle, hawk, vulture, eagle, hurry." "Golden eagle, bald eagle, golden eagle, just give it to me already." "Do you want the flying one, feeding its chicks or sitting in the nest?" "Flying, please, just flying. Flying over a canyon or flying over the sea. Any, just give me a stamp now." At that exact moment, the furious customer from earlier walks back in holding a piece of poop in his hand. He slams it on the counter and says, "I need toilet paper for this exact shit." When you get... Do you need the red toilet paper, blue toilet? Bruv. I'd be vexed. Sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm not. Do you know what? I'm glad because the joke that I've got to follow to follow that is it's bad. It's bad, okay, yeah. And it requires me to speak in a very bad French accent, and I can't.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So,
as accents go, I think it's the safest of accents to attempt.
Is it?
Yeah. I think I don't know. I think at this moment, at the time of recording, if you're looking back at this in 100 years' time, like, oh my God, they spoke in French. I think French and Italian, we still got a little bit. In Italian, I don't know. I feel like
I'm going to give it a go.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah?
Go for it. Just Sean, I want you to embody our French GCSE classes, which I know you and I know we did so well in.
We.
That's
literally all I said for my oral exam. I just nodded. We. Maybe. Right. The year is 1541 and the French have just begun colonization in North America. Young Jean-Luc is in his newly crafted home when suddenly his friend Jean-Pierre bursts through the front door. "Jean-Luc," he exclaims, "you will never believe I have heard word of a bacon tree." Jean-Luc looks confused and scoffs. "Ah, impossible. You cannot grow bacon on a tree. Come, and I will show you the bacon tree." So Jean-Luc and Jean-Pierre set off down the river, with Jean-Pierre providing direction to the enigmatic bacon tree. Finally, they pull over into a small beach that leads to a large forest. "Stay here and watch the canoe, and I will bring the bacon back from the bacon tree," said Jean-Pierre. Hours go by, and Jean-Pierre hasn't returned. As night falls, Jean-Luc is about to enter the forest to look for his friend. He hears a rustling in the nearby brush, to which Jean-Pierre stumbles out, bloody and with arrows through his legs and arms. "Jean-Pierre, what happened?" exclaimed Jean-Luc. "Ah, turns out it was not a bacon tree. It was an ambush." Oh, mate, I'm sorry.
I'm laughing.
I'm sorry.
An ambush.
Ambush.
Okay. I caught a fish. I had some trouble identifying it, so I asked it, "Are you mackerel?" And it said, "Nah." So then I said, "Are you salmon?" And it went, "Nah." I said, "You must be a tuna fish."
What?
A tuna fish. Tuna fish.
Oh my God. It is. I don't feel so bad about my last Jonah.
Oh, man. All right. I've got one actually, and this is a little hit touch onto guys. If you want to send your jokes in, howtocleanout.com/jokes. This is by Giorgio, our biggest Italian fan.
Man, like, big up Giorgio.
There we go.
Giorgio.
Right.
Just whilst I'm doing accents. Badly.
What?
Sorry.
What has two butts and kills people?
I don't know.
An assassin.
Damn it.
It's a good one.
Like it.
Sorry, one more. One more.
Okay, go.
A husband borrows his wife's car. 2 hours later, he calls her to say it's been towed to the garage. "Oh," she says, "that's odd. We had it serviced 4 months ago." "What's wrong?" she said. "I think there's water in the carburetor," her husband replied. "What makes you think that?" she said. The husband takes a deep breath, exhales, and says, "I drove it into the canal."
I didn't see this one coming.
There you go. Those are our jokes
Of the week.
Now, Sean, I would like to ask how you've been killing time recently, but I just wanted to hit you with some
Your
news.
rhythm stick.
My classic.
I know, right? I know that for a while.
Do you know what?
Hit me.
Randomly, my parents had that on vinyl. I
Damn.
remember that was one of my favourite vinyls to go bring out.
Who's
It was Hit Me. I can't remember, but he actually had a walking stick. He was actually like had a bad leg.
Oh, right.
Hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me. Hit me. Yeah. Mad. Right. So just so you know, Sean, the Guinness World Records is celebrating its 70th anniversary by highlighting unclaimed.
Is it only 70 years old? I don't know
Only
why I
70
thought it
years
was. No, I suppose that's quite a long time. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
No, it's fine. So here are. I'll give you a bit of info before we get to the clippable bit. Guinness Book of World Records celebrating its 70th birthday by highlighting unclaimed titles you might fancy going for. The Bookkeeper of Weird and Wacky Achievements first volume came out on the 27th of August, 1955. So they are 70 years old and they are celebrating, and they're inviting people to try their hand at some extraordinary feats. So here are...
extraordinary feats.
Oh my God! That is probably one of the best 007 puns ever. Fucking hell, I did not see that one coming. That's mad. So here are 6 Guinness World Records that you could achieve because no one else has achieved them yet.
Unclaimed titles.
Unclaimed titles.
Damn. Okay.
Most whoopee cushions sat on in 1 minute. The fastest time to blow a stamp, 10 meters. The furthest distance to do a bottle flip. The most high fives in 30 seconds. The fastest 400-meter sack race. And the fastest time to ascend the height of Everest by bicycle. Now.
Yes. Oof, that
clearly,
last one's way too much effort.
Last one is well within our theme of travel.
It is.
Because as you know, every week we have a theme, don't we? And this week's theme is travel. Yeah. So whether it's travel cards, traveling in basketball, or traveling up a mountain to get a world record.
So the last one is a lot of effort.
That is, Sean, have you ever cycled up a hill for longer than 5 minutes? It's not fun, is it? Walking up a hill is not fun, but cycling uphill is
horrible. Have I ever cycled up a hill for more than 5 minutes? It would have been when I was about 14.
Yeah, when you were 14, that's when you had the energy.
Yeah.
That was when you had energy to play football from morning till dark, right?
Yeah, like a normal 8-hour game.
Yeah. I think I'd now, if I saw a steep hill, I'd just get off and angrily walk my bike up the hill.
I'd have to sit and contemplate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to make some noises.
Yeah.
Just a bit of the old stretching. Yeah.
Quickly check Google Maps if there's a cafe halfway up it, so you could stop off for some sustenance.
That's very true. That's very true.
Some refreshments.
So, from this list, the whoopee cushion one, the high fives, or the stamp, I could potentially muster up the energy for. Or the bottle flip
one.
You could
bluster up the energy for the stamp one. I like that. That was very good. So what do you fancy out of those? All right, so we're throwing the mountain one off the hill because
too much.
That was a reach, isn't it? Sorry, that was a reach of Everest epic proportions. So that's off the table. You said. Okay. So what do you fancy out of all these then?
I'm gonna go with the whoopee cushion one.
Yeah.
Because the high five one, I would need the other people to be like, if they move their hand or something, I've got to start again.
Have you seen the most? We call them spuds in the UK or ever, but they call them daps in America.
Fist pump,
a fist bump. Yeah. But have you seen that there is a world record guy who's beaten a world record for fist bump? So literally, someone has to stand there with his fist there, and he just goes. But the noises he makes and the noises of it, all you hear is like. So people are like, what's going on? People in the comments are like, I'm blind on Instagram and I don't understand what's going on here. Is this even sensible?
What are we thinking? What are we thinking of those? So one of them was blow a stamp 10 meters.
Do you know what? I could see myself passing out on that.
What do you have to? As in, you need to blow it and then continuously keep it like keepy uppies, but with a stamp. Is that what we're going?
Keepy uppies would probably be like a sub record. Because for 10 meters,
I'm guessing you can't blow a stamp and it travel for 10 unless you have you could do it if you had some wind resistance, like a fan. You went and then you just no, you just get, you know what you do, you get on them leaf blowers, isn't it? And you just go.
I feel like you found a hack. Maybe you'd have the fastest record for one single blow and a leaf blower.
And the leaf blower, yeah. But, can I just say, right? Yeah. It is a super dread video, yeah, but it is also one of the most hilarious videos that I've ever seen. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know.
It's a leaf blower, and it's this Donny. I think he's in Jamaica, and he has a leaf blower. And what he does is he's like there, go woo, and he goes up behind chicks who've got a weave, and he goes woo,
and their hair just goes up,
and it just goes up, and they're like catching it, or they're with their other half, and they'll catch it, and then he starts.
Yo.
I was like, bro, you are playing with your life. It's hilarious, but at the same time, I'm like, it's dread.
It's one of those things at school, like people that did naughty things, the kid that did the crazy naughty stuff at school, you'd never do it, but they'd be the kid that did it. But
it was like blow a man's half of his trainer up with a firework. just randomly, pulling out a random one. It's not that happened or anything like that.
Yeah, man.
Good times.
Classic kids having fun back in the day. 3rd degree burns and all. I'd probably go for, the most whoopee cushion sounds like fun, but during training, injuries, you could injure yourself.
Yeah, I don't have all that much cushion for the pushing, so it's like...
So what if there's during training, there's a misstep and you sit down with the force that
damage my coccyx.
Have you ever landed on your coccyx before?
have.
It's not nice, is it?
Not fun, boy.
Do you know, apparently, right? I got in trouble when I was on radio doing this because I shared this fact. For a doctor to check if you've got a fractured coccyx, sometimes they have to go up there and manually check.
Is that right?
And the closest orifice to it is not... It's not the best, bruv. Not that there's a best orifice for a doctor to inspect. They have to go up the rantum.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking,
if they went through your mouth, that's fucked, isn't it?
Let me just leave out my whole arm.
Shut up, right? I'm in the small intestine.
Right. Yeah. I think so they would go in to
feel if the bone is broken or whatever. Or does this hurt?
I reckon.
Oh!
I reckon that's a fucking stitch up. I think I've done my... the only way to check that is like that, and you're like, what? No, surely that's the only way.
You're the
but you can...
And you're saying you were fresh out the shower and you just sprayed yourself in cologne as you fell over. Okay, cool. Yeah. Do you want to go? What's a nice doctor like you in a place like this? It's an emergency room. Oh, yeah. So, I'd probably go for... I mean, the 400-meter sack race just sounds like too much effort as well.
A lot of effort. What was the other one? Longest bottle flip?
Bottle flip. I might go for the bottle flip.
So you have to throw the bottle...
And it lands like
the correct way, but you measure the distance that you can do it.
That sounds like fun.
It does.
That sounds like a good challenge. That sounds, if I'm honest, that sounds like the sort of challenge young kids without a football do in the playground. Just say like at school, there's been like a spate of a British Bulldog or whatever, and there's been a spate of like older kids kicking footballs in people's heads, as happened at our school. Sean's stifling his laugh there. So they've said there's a ban on footballs. We've now got to make a sport, and we've got half a bottle of water.
Or someone with a burger toe comes in and just burger toes it over the fence or pops it. And we've all got one of those friends, isn't it?
Big banana burger foot.
Yeah. So. Yeah, we're without a football to keep us entertained.
Yeah,
so we need to keep ourselves entertained.
Yeah, I reckon we do that.
Bottle flip.
Yeah. We played some funny games.
We played like Money Up or
Money Up was good.
Pat Ball.
Pat Ball. We did. We played the Pat Ball game that we played. Beating up people. That was it. That was mad. I was going to mention that one, but it was. But you know, remember Pat Ball, right? Yeah. That same wall where we had the new changing room at school.
Yeah.
We also played for one lunchtime. How far could you run along the wall? And Casey. Sorry if I mentioned his name, innit? But Casey could run along the wall for like 5 or 6 or 7 steps.
Oh, he was like Spider-Man.
Yeah, he was like.
Man, he was also like that boy could climb up like.
Yeah.
Just. It literally was Spider-Man.
Your form had Casey and Jerome, 2 kids that could just, I reckon between them, they could be like professional climbers. If you put them in a right...
mad at climbing?
Yeah, Jerome was like a little ball of muscle as well. Jerome was in your class though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was like a little ball of muscle, and he was quite like, good like
Case would be like, oh, I'm just going to jump up here. And I'm like, how, bruv? He was like, doing, like up there. And I'm like... Yeah, still.
Yeah. Are you coming up? I don't know.
Oh, feeling a bit. I was playing a lot of football. Quads are a bit.
Or you try it and then later on.
I just go. Nah. Fuck this is long. Man. Nah,
oh, it's fine, man. I'm sure, man. This branch will definitely hold your weight. Is it? Dead. But yeah. So GWR, Great World Records, editor in chief, Craig Glenday. What a name, innit? Sounds like a good drink. That. Get yourself a bottle of Craig Glenday. 12 years. Yeah. So the records are there for the taking, and looks forward to celebrating the next generation of record breakers.
Does this mean that nobody has set any records? I was going to say records, as in if you sat on 3 whoopee cushions, are you setting a world record?
You would be an unofficial record holder, like people that have broken world records in training in sports, Sean. But as with all professional industries,
needs to be done
you need to have the
controlled environment.
GWR inspector to come down with the clipboard, perhaps some press around, and they have to adjudicate and make sure that you have completed a full high five, because what you don't want is a 2.5 for a high five where you don't fully connect. Yeah. You don't want a bottle flip with an unregulated bottle. Somebody could cheat and have a weighted bottle. You have to inspect the bottle as well. You want to make sure that the bike isn't electrified for going up Everest as well. I mean, that's an adjudicator's job to be at the top of Everest. So they've come up, do you know what I mean? Because you've got to get up there. The 400-meter sack race, so you've got to make sure that it's a legit 400-meter track. They might have created
a running track that looks like it's 400 meters, that's really 380 meters.
There you go. Or a running sack. So it looks like they're in the sack, but they're actually running really fast.
It's like the Flintstones or something. You got
to make sure they're not on performance enhancing drugs as well. Do you know what I mean? Bro, these things can get quite serious. But it's not just quirky milestones that the GWR concerns itself with. It recently celebrated the birthday of the world's oldest person. Sorry, the world's oldest Briton. Apologies. That's Ethel Caterham. Ethel's such an old. I'd pick it. Just from her name. I'm like, you're over 90 there. That's a strong name.
I feel like they're coming back in. But
Ethel's.
Yeah, like some of the kind of older lady names. The kind of I would see them as like Mavis and Mabel. Ethel. Yeah, Ethel's definitely one.
Do we know any Bruces? We don't know any Bruces, do we?
I don't know any Bruces. Is that an old man name?
I feel like Bruce is a classic name. Bruce. Yeah, I'm on Bruce, isn't it? Brucey.
Yeah.
Brucey. Yeah. Taylor Swift has recently got a GWR. She the most concurrent views ever for a podcast on YouTube with 1.3 million people. I think she was on it was the Life of a Showgirl podcast, and also she was on a podcast with her other half, who's a professional baseball player.
He's not a baseball player.
Is he not?
No. Travis Kelce.
What does he do? Was he play?
He's a tight end for the Chiefs.
Sorry, my bad. There you go. That's my football knowledge.
Chiefs. Oh, I'm going to get... I think it's...
I don't know.
I think it's the Chiefs, but it's definitely Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
And he's tight end.
So basically their stock has gone up, that team, because of him being associated with her.
Oh, brother, have you not...
Yeah.
Bro, it is nuts. It's like when it went to the Super Bowl and stuff, it was... Yeah, it's the...
That's mad.
It is absolutely wild. Like how much fanfare... Like supposedly NFL has got like another like few 100,000 or million followers just due to Taylor Swift.
And they're big already. Like their GDP or their turnover is bigger than Belize's GDP. So they've got their NFL makes more money than certain countries.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. No,
it's bad.
I was told very recently. Just how big college football is.
Yeah,
bro. Bro, and this is it. Yeah, so the biggest NFL stadiums is the MetLife Stadium, which is the New York Giants, 82,500. So a big stadium, and the smallest one's about 60. So compared to football, their stadiums are bigger on average. They have college football stadiums which are over 100,000 spectators. Mm-hmm. That blows my mind. College football. I'm like,
Sean, do you know what? I'm being nonchalant and be like, yeah, whatever. But I've been in some of I don't even know my knowledge of players is bad, but I've been like across some sporting stuff, like reading up some mad stats. And there's certain like towns where like the population is 50, 60,000 and the stadium is 80,000. And so, do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Or it's 50,000 people in the city, 50,000 people in the stadium. This is mad. This is not how it's meant to work. You're meant to get a fraction of a city into your area. But yeah, man, in terms of making it into an event, I have to give it to the Americans. And also India, when they have the Indian-Pakistan big cricket match, obviously that's like Super Bowl level for India. But in terms of running it across a whole season, I've got to give it to America for making their games. They just make a spectacle out of it. Do you know what I mean? We're starting to get it over here at the UK. Like we had Giggs and Jeremy did a halftime show at Tottenham when there was an NFL game thereafter over the weekend, and they're trying it, but we've got nothing like Super Bowl halftime show stuff where people tune in. Like people come to watch a football match, but they're more interested in the bit in the middle.
Yeah. Oh no, believe because
the rest of it. It's mad.
Not yesterday's Jets game. The week before. The halftime show was Ray.
Oh, nice!
And it was sick, bro. It was fucking amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
Were you there?
No, I called it. I watched it on TV, but she's amazing. I'm not. She's incredible, man.
Belter, yeah, great story as well in terms of her doing an independent thing as well.
Yeah.
But that's the Guinness World Record thing, Sean. Damn. So there you go. If you could invent a world record, apologies for putting you on the spot. What would you want to invent it for? Make it something you're good at as well. Be biased, bruv.
I would actually want it to be. I would want it to be something like really unassuming,
like
something daft. I don't know. Something that I'm good at. That's tough, isn't it? Even by itself. Fucking hell.
I'll be like the cheekiest fella in the UK for the longest amount of time running.
Have you got something in mind? Have you got something in mind? You've...
I'd like to do a food challenge thing, but I feel like that I'm not. I think I can consume a lot, but these dudes, and these gal and galettes.
I've seen you neck a pint.
Quick drink it.
How many pints could you? Like, let me put this out to you. If we just take the alcohol,
yeah, of course.
Like, man doesn't want you to get mad ill or not.
First time you ever said that. That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't mean it. If we did it with water and you had pints of water, how many pints of water could you neck before you were like, you felt? Because I can't even. If I drank a whole pint of water, I would immediately feel sick.
I could do 2 back to back. After waking up, I can do in the morning. I wake up.
That's wild.
I drink. I have a litre bottle.
I would feel so ill if I
drink half of that, and then I drink a.
Serious.
I'd like to think I could give it a go, but if you ever watch these pro shows,
what are you thinking? Like
5. I could try 10, but I don't want to know what it's like.
As in, like you do 5 and then you
I'd struggle. I
wonder what.
But then the pros out there will do. There'll be someone that does like 20, and then like they'll look like your size. They'll do 20 and walk away and like be fine. Like I don't know. So what would I be good at, man?
Would you have to piss at the same time?
I mean, the biggest.
It will be like
the most amount.
Not cyclical.
What about the most amount of piss created by one human? That's a record that doesn't stand there. So they just.
Doesn't stand where?
doesn't. It's not currently being achieved by
I don't know.
The most amount of peas. I haven't checked. I'm sorry, Sean. I haven't checked.
Okay.
The most amount of peas.
The most amount of pee or peas?
Or peas. Ooh, so you could stop and start. Peas. What about the largest number of naps back to back? I'd like that. So I could keep the longest number of the largest number of snoozes.
I was about to say, because if it snoozes, I might already have the record.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like man's done at 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. snooze.
Oh, that's a good amount of snoozes.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah.
I'm not proud of it.
Do you ever wondered if you didn't press the snooze button, if you'd have just slept till 12 and then had a normal day? But the fact that you keep waking yourself up.
Honestly, there are times where like in my brain, I'm like, no, I'll set my alarm for 8. I'm going to get up early because I'm going to do these things. And then I will snooze it until midday. And then I'm like, fuck, did I just sleep until midday? Because now I feel frazzed.
You feel finished. Now I'm not going to sleep well tonight.
It's like, you know, sometimes you wake up, the first time you wake up, it's actually quite rare for me, but the first time that you wake up, you feel fresh. You feel raw. And you're like, just
take 5 more
minutes.
Let me
just snooze. And then you wake up after that 5-minute snooze and you are like, like some creature out of like a Grimm's fairy tale. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I need 7 more hours sleep.
Yeah.
Do you know what's not happened for a long time though, Sean? The golden, the sweet feeling of waking up
or not
and thinking that you've got to go to work or something, and then you look at your phone and hang on, I'm not in work today, or it's the weekend, and you get back into your bed and it's still warm, and you just snuggle up and man,
if you could bottle that feeling,
man. We would be rich.
Yeah, man.
Loaded. What would we call it if we had it? Snuggle. Do you want a glass of snuggle?
I like that.
A quick shot of snug. Yeah, I'll have a quick shot of snug. New drug! Destroys. New drug. Snug destroys the streets. So there you go. Right. So from something that is crazy.
Wait, can I put this out there?
Yeah, please do, Sean.
Anyone listening to this has a Guinness World Record, we want to know about it. Yes.
No, honestly, please do share that record with us.
Amazing. And we'll shout you out next week.
But like, don't lie. Like, don't make a silly one up. If you really have a record, I'd really would.
If you saw last week, I sometimes might get duped, so I will allow Marcus, allow you to do the adjudicator.
Oh my God, they've gone to space 17 times before they... Sean, please, bro. All right, brother Sean.
Dear, oh dear.
I have got one thing that I'd like to show to you.
Okay.
And another thing that I'd like to show to you now.
Another one.
You know the internet, just internet sometimes. And I say, like, in this show, we just have a look at the internet. There are thousands of people watching a specific stream, right? And that stream turned up about a month ago, right? Well, about 8 weeks ago, actually. Thousands of people are watching a boring live stream from Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and nobody knows why. The live feed was set up, like I said, about 8 weeks ago, to draw visitors to the tourist town, but viewer numbers suddenly spiked a few weeks ago, and consistently there are people just on this site having a look, like on the streamers, just having a look at this random town.
So it's the same as if you were going like skiing and you can go and look at like a live stream of the snow on the mountains or something similar to that.
Exactly that. But sometimes there's like 2,000 people on this stream at the same time, just having a look at this little area, which I find quite, it's fascinating. Like I'll find out now how many people are actually on it. Let's see if we can get the actual stat for you, Sean. So currently on
live?
Yeah, live on the stream right now. See, already now there's like 75 people watching it. Just watching the stream. I'll click on the stream so you can have a good look on it and see. Let's click the actual stream link.
Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Oh, it's a big screen that. So this is, can you describe?
We have, it's an intersection, of what we would call a T-junction. Someone in a pickup truck drove onto the pedestrian crossing and is continually reversing back. We have, there's like a caravan. It's not Winnebago, is it? I can't remember what Winnebago is.
Winnebago. I think it's, if we had a listener in Wyoming, that would be great for us for them to have a look at it.
Ah, yeah. We have, what does that sign say? It says National Park. Does it say National Park? National Park.
Jackson Hole. I was reading the thing. Jackson, it's Yeah Buddy Pizza is where this thing is but it says Jackson Trading Company.
Jackson on the corner.
Oh, National Park. There's a sign saying it's near National Park. Lovely mountain in the background.
I'm not going to lie. This is like really picturesque. I like the arch we've got leading into this lovely park here. The trees look lovely. The hills in the background, the mountains, in the background.
Do you think this is why the people are watching? Because it's quite cathartic. It's basically a junction where we're seeing cars driving, lots of Fords, lots of trucks,
lots of pickups.
Lots of pickups.
I was also told that it's very cheap to lease cars in the States.
Yeah, because you need to drive, bro. Yeah, you need to drive.
I heard that most people don't own them. It's like $140 a month or something to own like a fat off like F-150 or something.
A nice truck.
What's that vehicle?
Some skiing paraphernalia, some snowboards in the back. It looks like.
But
there's some.
I'm guessing you can ski in Jackson.
Yeah, well, the hills up there look like it's a little bit chill. Like, I don't know if there's a bit of snow somewhere.
Probably it's not quite the right time. So probably next few months.
Yeah. People crossing the road, a little not a Dalmatian, a Labrador. It looks like from what they're wearing, it's some like, there's no t-shirts and shorts.
No, a little
no
bit
t-shirts
chilly.
and shorts. Yeah. They've got their outdoor jacket on, maybe just a t-shirt underneath.
1-2 scarves. A couple of jackets open.
Yeah.
Sun's out.
Yeah. That's it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Can I just ask?
I was just saying. I came into this thinking this would be boring. I could actually sit here and just watch this, having a bit of food.
I'm not gonna lie, it is actually quite cathartic. I do find watching the world go by, just intriguing.
It does look like quite a peaceful place, doesn't it? Everyone looks like they know where they're going.
You say that and someone's gonna like T-bone.
Mad. It would be mad to see that. Like we
don't want that.
A car flip over. Yeah. But yeah, it's quite. I'm finding this really relaxing.
There's no kind of reason. I thought there was going to be like a specific reason why like there were so many people that jumped. You were saying that was like a couple of thousand at a time.
Yeah, 1,000. Well, I can say that officially we do not know. 4chan picked it up and they said some people were thinking about heading over to kind of get in front of the camera, and like there are parts of the internet that will go and prank things like that.
Okay.
Like, they'll do stuff like someone will run up and get their boobs out or something like that. Like, I think they had a portal between New York and Ireland or somewhere. Maybe it was London.
A portal?
Like a portal. Basically, it was a camera on each end and you could see people, and it was like, it felt like you're looking at it, and it was like half an hour before someone got their bits out. Welcome to England! Or whatever, yeah. But it would be, do you know what? It would make my day if somebody could get a How to Kill an Hour logo up there. Because I think it does
if
look.
You're in Jackson,
yeah. If you're in Wyoming, where is it? Is it Alberta? I think it's near. Where is it? Near?
I'm not even going to pretend to know states and such.
It's let's have a little look at Wyoming. It's the 44th state, obviously. Obviously. But it's in Jackson Hole Town Square.
That's different to Jacksonville. I know Jacksonville, but I don't know Jackson Hole.
Of course,
Wyoming.
Yeah, Jackson Hole. What's near Wyoming? So if you're in Kelly, or if you're in Moose or Beaver Creek, or sorry, Very childish.
Grow up.
If you're in Beaver Creek, grow up. If you're in Salt Lake City is quite nice. Yeah, if you can. I mean, but the thing is, though, if someone held up How to Kill an Hour, because it has the KILL word in it, it's a bit. People might get scared in it. They might think it's something nefarious. Hi Sean or hi Marcus and Sean. Oh, that would make my day to know that we could touch this great town. Or Sean, maybe one day, budget permitting, we should go there
to Wyoming.
We should go to Wyoming.
I'm not gonna lie, this place I think is picturesque. I like it.
I came into this bit thinking that we would be like, why is this exciting? But you just said, I've come in. We are still looking at it. Yeah, man, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I can sit there with a brandy. Somebody might want to sit there with a little smoke and just watch the world go by. Isn't that fascinating?
This is like being at Starbucks and watching the world go by.
It is.
I don't know why I said Starbucks. I don't drink.
Yeah. It's like sitting in a chain coffee environment. Anyway, Sean, I think. Before we go, how have you been killing time recently? Anything you'd like to bring to the table?
Nothing as exciting as.
Wow.
I will say this. Yeah. I should set that up in Harlesden. Slightly different vibes. Definitely have some fun content to watch.
I think if you were to put that in Harlesden, you would see things. Maybe you would see things.
I already see things.
Yeah. No, but everyone else would see. They would see. You would. Yeah, the ones that watch it would see things. But maybe if there was awareness of the camera, the things that you've seen may not be thinged. So people
no face, no case.
Them. No face, no case. Yeah. Maybe that's the trick to making things nice. I have also. I tell you what. I'll be honest. I've not been watching Slow Horses, right? Because
we made it. Don't forget.
Yeah. Pact.
We made a pact.
And I've stuck to it.
Same. Likewise.
I have watched the old ones though. That's game though, isn't it?
Yeah.
And because I've burnt through those quite quickly, I've actually been listening to the audiobooks as well to just give me a little bit of extra background and reading the books as well of Slow Horses. By Mick Herron. And they got the guy that does the voiceovers doesn't sound too far off Gary Oldman. So he's quite good. It's quite a good man. So yeah, I've just been consuming that and watching Silo on Apple TV. It's about people that live in a massive underground tower or underground cave that basically
underground tower. That's
imagine a tower, like a tower block, but you just push it into the floor like that.
I mean, I got it. Yeah. It was just interesting with.
It was a really weird way of saying it, isn't it? Yeah, it's like an underground tower, and I've been watching it, and I also jumped on the book as well and kind of like checked that out.
Did you read it as well?
Yeah. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's really weird, isn't it? Yeah. It's like I want to savor it. It's like I want to savor it. But I've done the first book, and the first book is the first 2 seasons. So I'm just working through the first 2 seasons, and I've only just clocked it. One of the characters in it is Andy Dufresne from Shawshank Redemption. Oh damn, Andy Dufresne. Yeah. So I also read Shawshank Redemption because I've never read it before. It's a shorter book by Stephen King. He's even wrapped that story into a few other stories if you want to get it from the cheap. But I will say, a lovely little read, a bit violent at times because he's trying to talk about real jail life, which is a bit peaky. But great story of like just mental. Like fortitude and just how jail can grind people down in different ways, and also a little slice history. Pick up Stephen.
If you enjoy that, there's a book that I will need to send your way, and it was big up my sister. It is her favorite book.
Big up,
and she's read 700,000,000 books, and I've read about 20.
I thought for a second that was the name of the book. 700,000,000. I was like, whatever it is, I want it.
Yeah, Volume 2.
Yeah.
It's called Dolgan. And it was written by Alexander Dolgan, and it is about his journey of being picked up in the Soviet Union. And they thought he was a spy, but he wasn't. His parents just were in the American consulate in Moscow, and he spends like his whole life in prison at all of these different camps. And it's all about his mental fortitude and how he stays alive and doesn't go crazy because they don't let him sleep. So he has to he does all kinds of incredible mental feats to keep himself sane. It is incredible. I could not put it down. It's fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.
Slap that in my little selection of books. I love stuff like that because I feel like as a person, there's a lot of shit out there on the internet where people tell you how to be like strong and stuff, and really I think it's just bait to make you feel shitty. But when you hear about people that have gone through real stuff like that, and you're like, one, you learn great ways to kind of help things like controlling time and stuff like that. But when you hear about it from someone who's actually lived it, like, and they've had to use it, I like that kind of
do you know what? I really want you to read this, and then we can talk about it afterwards.
Wicked. I've tried to go on Amazon. It says Alexander Dolgan's story, an American in the Gulag, but I don't know if that's written by him, because you know there's people that just come in and write.
No, it was written by him, and there's a so it's like I don't know what you call a book that's co-written.
I believe you call it a co-written book.
Isn't like you have a autobiography.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, maybe just
co-written book. Yeah.
So he has someone else who was Patrick.
That's the one. Patrick Watson.
Patrick Watson,
Dolgan, and Alexander. Hang on, by Alexander Dolgan with Patrick Watson. There you go. Yeah, man.
Bro, it is. Man. If anyone else, I'm telling you, it is like one of the most fascinating books I've ever read.
And if you want to get the original paperback of it, it's only £595.07. It's a class. That's how you know it's a classic, bro. It's probably like a first edition or something like that. But yeah, I'll check that out, man.
It's like £4 if you can find it on Amazon or man, eBay or somewhere.
Because there is like I said, there's a lot of like 25-year-olds on the gram trying to tell you about how they've got through stress and stuff like that.
This Donny can tell you how. Yeah,
I think it's quite refreshing as well when you're having a bad day. Sometimes when you hear how someone lives, I think that's what with Shawshank,
and it's that plus the you think, right, how strong is the human will?
Yeah, and if you can
like,
tap into a bit of that, unleash a bit of that, then yeah, wonderful things. Sean, what a lovely way to finish the episode, man. I've thoroughly enjoyed this episode as per usual.
Are you serious?
Make sure Make sure you join us on social media at How to Kill an Hour, and keep those jokes coming in for our punishment episodes. That's howtokillanhour.com/jokes.
And we finished Halloween jokes forever. I mean, another year.
I got a Grim Reaper one in about why should you never have a pillow fight with the Grim Reaper?
Why?
Something about the repercussions.
See, that's the best one that we fucking had.